They intentionally set the fire at Accountant General's office. Obasanjo, Burna Boy and other Nigerians cry. The former president of Nigeria, Chief Obasanjo, and some other Nigerians cry out that the recent fire that got the office of the Accountant General Unit office was staged by some dirty politicians in Nigeria. Burna Boy, a 28-year-old outspoken Nigerian musician, posted a video where he reacts to a fire at the Accountant General's office. Burna Boy says that Nigerian youth deserved what is happening to them. Burna Boy says that the fire outbreak was staged internationally to cover up the financial misappropriation of the federal government. The former president of Nigeria, the person of Olusegun Obasanjo, has also reacted to the recent fire explosion of the Accountant General Office of the Federation. Olusegun Obasanjo calls the whole scenario fraud of the highest order by the Buhari-led government. When Olusegun Obasanjo was interviewed in his farm at Ota, he says that the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari is a failure and also a show of shame to every well-meaning Nigeria and to the whole world at large. Olusegun Obasanjo addresses the recent fire outbreak at the office of the Accountant General of the Federation. The minister claims that all the documents relating to the recent disbursement of the total amount of 2 trillion naira donated to the poor Nigerians are kept. Why would a huge amount of money like that meant for the poor Nigerians amid the total lockdown of COVID-19 be kept in the office of Accountant General of the Federation when banks are at their disposals? Olusegun Obasanjo joins millions of Nigerians to cry out that they are tired of the deceit of federal government. How can the fire got only the units of the Accountant General's office and not other units, and it happened when billions of naira has been donated to help poor Nigerians that have been forced to stay at home to stop the spread of coronavirus pandemic? Olusegun Obasanjo tells the reporters that went to his farm at Ota to interview him that it is unbecoming of the president, who purports to be leading an anti-corruption administration, while the corruption he is fighting off emanates from his kitchen and under his table. Olusegun Obasanjo thus calls on the appropriate quarters to conduct a deep, tight investigation and immediately arrest the Minister of Finance so that she can give proper accountability of what the public funds under her care was used for, since the funds have been donated. He says he believes that Nigerians are not stupid to cast their votes for President Muhammadu Buhari, as they all believed, even himself, that President Muhammadu Buhari will be another messiah who would stop at nothing to ensure that this great country will be ranked among the best countries of the world. But today, the country has been infamous among other countries of our type to be the capital for poverty, despite all the enormous mineral resources bequeathed. How can that be possible? He questioned. Hundreds of Nigerians have reacted to this news on Twitter. Some of the tweets, someone says, so far the whole billions of naira was donated. The office of the Accountant General of the Federation now caught fire in Abuja. Hey, it continues. If snake fit swallow 36 million, why fire no fit burn 40 billion naira? It don't happen. If only that asteroid will decide to land in Aso Rock, I for happy. That was a view of Nigeria concerning the fire explosion. What of if you were one of the sets who set it on fire on behalf of the PDP to drive home your conspiracy theory? When you said Buhari will teach Nigerian sense by force, I never knew it will get to this length. By the time these guys are done with Nigeria, nothing will be left. Buhari must teach Nigeria sense because we only learn the hard way. Sad but true. Another says here that finance minister, we have this record. It is with the Accountant General of the Federation. 9 hours later, the office of the Accountant General of the Federation engulfed by fire. You know, that is what we get. Of course, a lot of people would never trusted that the fire just happened, you know, coincidentally, or it happened on its own. as something must have led to it, because a lot of things like that have been happening in the past and are still happening. So it's unfortunate. I don't know whether the documents are the ones there or the money itself. Just like, of course, they said when the banks are there, I thought the money was donated and was kept in at the CBN. I don't know why they transferred it to the accountant general's office. Of course, if the monies were there, that means nothing for anybody. It's just unfortunate. Someone says fools are the ones donating directly to government. Why more fools are still donating for selfish interests? Ghana billionaires gave directly to their people. That is humility in giving, not giving to be recognized by leaders of darkness so that they will give you back in return when they will go for dubious connection and favor. The Bible said that for such hypocritical people that their reward is in their hands, workers of lawlessness, working to be recognized by men, not God. Grace, do you know all these our politicians are just the lion when it comes to stealing and tell stories? And now I seriously believe that the president needed to check, because Buhari of people whom we have given trust of indiscipline is in supporting them, and a hungry Nigeria who laugh loud in Nigeria are going through a lot of things. This person, I don't know what he's talking about. Okay, as far as the fire outbreak is concerned, nobody will be held responsible for it because government is part of it. Of course, you know, when Obasanjo was saying that they should try to investigate who is going to investigate who? Of course, he knows quite all right that it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. We never knew this government will treat us this to this extent. I don't know why we you see they sleep by now. If we no come out in a large number to question things will continue to get worse. Of course, no. When Shawara will be calling them out, they will tell him to go and sit down. They're just seeking for attention. They will just sit down, and I don't think it has gotten to that level. Of course, it has gotten to that level in some areas, yet they won't do anything. Nigerian people, they won't do anything. They will just complain. The annoying thing is that somebody is coming out to say, oh, this is the way to go. These are the things that we need to do. They will sit here, you go and sit down. What do you know? You're just seeking for attention. You failed. That's why you're coming to tell us what. They will see, twist everything and turn it on you. And you just look somehow that what is happening. So let them continue in that regard. We can't fight our real enemies. We have the energy to destroy someone's career. Tell me, who doesn't break the law? Don't you? Another says here that we have destroyed our career. Do you know what we have actually done to Funke Akindele? It is like we don't have sense at all. Sorry to say, Nigerians are not serious. It is also bitter truth. This is a wise talk. Nigerians need to be wise. God will judge all of them. And someone says we truly deserve all that things happening to us, but we can make sure that things go the way it ought to go, so that by the time we speak with one voice, once we are united, once we understand what we are going through together, I think it will be that is when the whole the journey to the success will begin. If not, if we continue in this line, definitely nothing substantial will really happen, because those who are our common enemies, they are swearing day in, day out. That is just the very best. Someone say, I'm very sure our president is amongst the conspiracy. This country is lawless. I knew they burnt the place. Same way we agree that all the fire incidents during the 8th-year administration of Chief Obasanjo were completely, convincingly, and heartlessly true. Say way we agree that he was fully privy and aware and even coordinated the death of his Minister of Power and Steel, Chief Bolaige, and countless others whose death remain unresolved. So because of that, the same thing must continue. Yes, can you see that we are not going anywhere? We are not going anywhere with this kind of people, with this mindset. So what can the person say to what just happened? Our federal government is already rich, but our billionaires are still donating money to federal government to fight COVID-19 because they are looking for contracts and to be in good book of federal government at the detriment of poor Nigerians. This simply means our billionaires are putting a spoonful of water in ocean. But one thing is that I don't know, even if it is a crime for people, for those billionaires to have even donated those things, materials to Nigerians themselves. Is it? I don't know whether I thought maybe they gave them condition that you cannot just come and you can't just come out and say, oh, you want to help people. You have to go through the government. I don't know. I thought maybe that was what really happened because a lot of them were just donating the money to the federal government. I think it was Apostle Suleiman that didn't do that because he said he would never do that. He had to distribute what he wanted to distribute or what he wanted to give to the people directly because before you know it, long story here and there, they will not tell you they want to set up committee. Just like the other day, Lai Mohammed was telling us that they have never received kobo from the people that donated, but I don't know whether they have now received it, maybe after the fire incident. So the best thing for these people, if not that they don't, if not that they themselves, those who are donating, they are just doing it for recognition and eye service. Why can't you donate it to the people directly? Unless they are telling us that it was part of the plan or they have no rights to do that to the masses or to give to the masses directly, maybe on that note. But if not, why didn't they do the necessary things? Because definitely they will tell you they want to set up committee, they will have to look into some things. Of course, that is how it's going to happen. So guys, just like Obasanjo has said that he believes quite well that this whole thing was stage managed. Leave your comment below and let's have your take.